so just watched It Chapter 2 late last night in the cinema. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And obviously check out my Twitch stream in the description box down below. But wow, It Chapter 2, I don't think they could have made this any better than what they made it. I just woke up, so I've heard it look like death. But yeah, my God, how funny this film turned out to be, along with its incredible visuals and the amazing acting by Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise the dancing clown. Fuck me. You know, it's a roller coaster of epicness. Yeah, it's a 2 hour and 50-minute long film. So it's a long film, but it's worth it. You know, it's like when you watch The Hobbits and Lord of the Rings. It's just, there's constant good stuff happening, or build up to good stuff, or interesting things happening, then you know shit's gonna happen around the corner. But yeah, so this film has like got a 60 to 70 million pound budget, and they are gonna get so much money for this. I'm pretty sure their opening weekend is already hit like 100 million or something. This film deserves everything it's gonna get, and it's gonna be one of the biggest films of the year, and damn right it should be. But again, the film, start to finish, is so good. Obviously, everyone knows, more or less everyone should know the premise of this, because obviously these are remakes from the old films, obviously adaptations from the Stephen King's books, you know, so there's nothing here that should be surprising or new to people. But it's not a, like how a lot of Disney things been like shot for shot remakes. You know, this has its own take on it. There's things that happen in this that you sort of aren't in the other ones and stuff, and how he has his giant spider form at the end is very different. I'm not going to say exactly what it is until you see it. It's very different to the old big alien spider form that was in the original It movies. So that was one thing I was very curious on. I was like, you know, I'm waiting for this creature. I'm wondering what they're going to do with this time and what they changed it to. I liked it. You know, it was pretty damn cool. The whole premise of this film is so damn interesting, but it's still brutal, still violent. There's some real good kill scenes in it. Like, I don't want to spoil. Like I said, don't want to spoil any of it. But there's one of my favourite ones. Well, I was like, that's fucking savage. Is when you get to the baseball game and the little girl goes under the stands. I think that kill for me is really horrific. It's just like, you know, again, the Bill Skarsgård's playing as Pennywise does such a horrifyingly good job. It's like, you know, this guy is fucked up and you are waiting for shit to happen, and when he delivers, you're like, you're not dissatisfied. You're like, yeah, that was good. That was real good. And again, the visuals in this, can't fault anything, man. It's every scene is just, there's like a beautiful little shot. There's a lot of backstory and lore to it as well. You know, so you actually, because one of the guys, I can't remember the black dude's name. What was his name? So the guy who plays as Mike Hanlon, Isaiah Mustafa, or whatever. Yeah, so he's the only one that stayed in Derry. Everyone else like went away, and further you went away from Derry, the more they forgot. And so he stayed, so he remembers it all. He remembers all the fear and the horror, so he calls them all back. And they have huge gaps in their memory, and when they do come back, they started to remember, and they remember the fear and the horror and all the, you know, what they had to do to stop Pennywise 27 years ago in the past. And the reason why they couldn't just ignore it now is because one of the girls who's seen the deadlights, which is obviously a very big thing in all the Stephen King's universe. Deadlights is like a bit of a connecting thing from like another dimension. That's what Pennywise is. He's like some world-eating, interdimensional being who just decides like chill in Derry for fucking forever. But yeah, so she's like predicts their deaths, and so they don't have another 27 years before they all die. So they have to stop him now, or they're going to have a horrible, brutal death. And that's the whole reason why they had to go through with the horror and deal with whatever Pennywise is dishing out. But this is a must-see in the cinema film. Like, again, it's so fucking good, but so funny. There's bits you'll be pissing yourself in. There's even parts the audience are clapping at. It's a scene, like, it's a build-up, it's a romance, can't say who, unless you've fucking seen everything before, but it's the romance that eventually happens, and half the audience was like actually clapping for it, and that just because it's been such a big build-up from the last film to this film. It's like, oh, finally, that's really sweet, and that. So there's nothing cheesy or anything, and that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on It Chapter 2. Amazing, like, what a fucking film. So yeah, perfect. 2 films to watch together. They've done such a good job. But anyway, they will do a super cut of all these apparently, of the first 2 of these 2 films, like a big ass one giant story super cut where everything fucking mingles and mashes to make one like mad story. All right, but yeah, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.